very important fire safety rules that I have been mentioning throughout the videos. And we need to kind of put them all together, okay? So, number one, look up and see if you can see the sky. If there are overhead branches close to you, do not build a fire there. You need to be able to look up and see that it's clear. Anything that's above you, your fire may catch on fire, which could cause a forest fire. We don't want that. Remember to clear 6 to 15 feet. Check with your local forestry service on what the regulations are in your area, okay? Also, when you clear that area, make sure you're putting it on solid ground or on stone. Make sure that there are no roots in the ground, because the fire can travel to that and spread under the ground. Believe it or not, it happens. Next, if you're going to build a fire in a grassy area, then the best thing to do is to cut out chunks and squares of sod, okay? Put them to the side. Build your fire in the hole. When you're finished with your fire and the fire is out, put the sod back on top and no one will never know that you were there. Remember, we need to leave an area as good or better than we found it. So if there's anything laying around when you got there, pick it up, pack it out. Surround your fire. Put some stones or a berm or a trench around the fire just to make sure that it doesn't spread. That's going to help. Build your fire only as large as you need it. If it's for one person, build a small fire just for that meal. If it's going to be for more people, then you need to build it accordingly. And remember, do not, never leave a fire unattended. That's why I emphasize getting everything before you started your fire, so you have your supply of wood for however long you're going to be there, or at least until you're ready to leave that site for the day and go off and do something. But never leave your fire unattended. Use what's dead. If it's dead, burn that. Don't cut something green down. You're wasting our natural resources. We are stewards of what we have, okay? God has blessed us with stewardship over His creation, and we need to exercise that stewardship in a rightful manner. Remember your firefighting equipment, okay? For putting out a fire. Your 2 buckets, one for dirt, one for water, and your shovel, okay? Now, they don't have to be huge. If you're just doing something for just yourself, just make sure you have enough in order to put out your fire if you're just going to cook a small meal, okay? But you need to, as well as build your fire accordingly, you need to have your fire equipment, your fire safety equipment, according to the fire you intend on building. You might need larger than the black buckets I showed you, maybe 5-gallon buckets or something, okay? Think ahead. If it's a windy day, don't build your fire, okay? Because the wind is going to blow the sparks and can blow it into an area where you have a fire that's going to start even away from where your fire is. So never build it on a windy day. Thanks for watching, and again, let's get ready for some adventures in camping.